Right, here we go, day 2. Leaving Strathpeffer, we're going to make our way to Ullapool. Unfortunately, that road's going to be a bit busy. So I've got as much day glow on as I can wear. Got all my lights flashing. Just get it done. And then we're into the pearl of the whole trip. The jewel in the crown, riding round Assynt, which is going to be absolutely spectacular. Right, let's just do it. There we go, Ullapool, 37 mile. Piece of cake. And then it started to rain, and it was decision time. Do I put waterproofs on or not? I decided not to bother and see what happens. Lucky again, rode through the rain and it just disappeared. All I need to do now is ride for 10 minutes and I'm dry again. It's not worth putting the gear on sometimes, not up here. I think it's, the weather being so changeable is actually an advantage. Looks like I'm riding into better weather. Bonus as usual. So lucky with these Scottish trips. Silverbridge is the name given to this old stone bridge. It was built back in the early 19th century as there was no safe way to cross the Black Water. The bridge made it easier for people and goods to travel south and helped build trade and prosperity in the area. Blackwater Falls are beautiful and there's good walks all around the area. If you pass this way, it's well worth a visit. Not a bad place for a stop. Give them a butt a rest, have a leak in the toilets, enjoy the view. It's beautiful. Nowadays, the main road runs over a modern bridge, but the old stone bridge still remains for tourists to visit. So lonely bit of road is this. Mind you, I've not done too bad, there's not as much traffic as I thought, so that's good. Just a few more miles to the lunch stop. Good job, because I'm starving, as usual. And then down into Ullapool, another 20 mile. My spirits were then lifted as my planned lunch stop came into view. I was hungry and ready to eat something nice. Ice. Could do with some of that for my saddle. Oh, I'm ready for this. Was a bummer. Damn place is shut, it doesn't open till 4. Good job I bring all my own snacks and everything on these rides. I know what it's like up here, it's a bit hit and miss with cafes and brew stops and whatever. Anyway, I've had a breather, I've had a snack bar, energy bar, had some of my drink. Let's crack on. And yes, that was a mini submarine on the back of that trailer. The A835 is the main road into Ullapool and normally busy with traffic. Luckily for me, traffic had been light and I was enjoying the scenery as I rode along Loch Glascarnock. Some dramatic mountains there. Cloud blowing off the tops. The ride was starting to drag when I remembered my GoPro had a magic button. Roll hyperlapse. The hyperlapse button worked a treat and I fast forwarded myself down the road until I spotted a coffee stop. Never mind hyperlapse, there's always time for coffee time. Lairg Craft Gallery and Coffee Shop is a lovely place to stop. It's just off the main road to Ullapool, just after the newly built Scottish Visitor Centre. It's run by a lovely couple who made me feel so welcome that I had 2 cups of coffee to go with my cake. The shop has some great stuff in it too. If you're passing this way, make sure you drop in for a visit. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello. Hello YouTube. Welcome to Lairg Crafts Gallery.
What a lovely place this has turned out to be, just off the main road. Craft shop with a cafe, and what lovely people in there. Coffee's awesome and there's loads of stuff to look at. If you're passing, you need to stop here. It's well good. Well, that was a really unexpected break there. I didn't expect to see a coffee shop there. It's just a small studio set off the main road. A lovely shop. What a lovely cafe and lovely people. It's amazing how much better you feel after a break and some coffees. I feel great. Weather's perked up and this is the last stretch into Ullapool. And this road's absolutely bloody beautiful. As I got closer to Ullapool, the road started to run along Loch Broom. Does cycling get any better than this? Loch Broom, absolutely stunning. And you got Ullapool down at the end of it, next to the ocean. You just have to stop just to look at it. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that mountain down there with his head in the clouds. And that's how I feel right now. Woohoo! Thank God for that. That was a hard 40 mile. Ah, Jesus, another hill. Mercifully, the last bit into Ullapool was downhill and it gave me a chance to cool off and relax. Now Ullapool is a little fishing town on the shores of Loch Broom. It's a great base for exploring the Northwest Highlands. It's an hour's drive from Inverness and a short ferry ride to Stornoway in the Outer Hebrides. As I approached the main street, I could see that there was all sorts of roadworks going on. I later found out that this was a project to widen Ullapool's Shore Street, or the A893 as it's also known, which by the way is Scotland's shortest trunk road at only 540 metres long. Since 2014 and the creation of the NC500, there's been a 37% increase in traffic along this road. The road improvements, as well as other projects to improve the harbour, will help Ullapool prosper by improving its facilities for tourism, fishing and marine tourism. Anyhow, seeing as I was too early for checking in, I went off in search of more coffee and food to make up for the lunch which I didn't get. Then my inbuilt coffee sat-nav kicked in and I found myself at a coffee shop again. There's always time for coffee time. Coffee and bacon butty consumed, I cycled off again for another wander around the little town. Youth hostel's not open yet. Not for another 20 minutes, but I'll just waste some time looking around. It's staggering, it's beautiful. I need to do that path there on a mountain bike. I've seen it from the other side, from Dundonald. Got to be worth the ride as that. What a place. Ullapool is such a lovely place. I couldn't resist trundling around just to look at it once again. Back at the harbour, the Calmac ferry was just coming in from the Stornoway. I always enjoy watching these big ferries load and unload. Yes, I know, I'm a boring train spotter. Then at long last it was time to check in. I was staying at the youth hostel tonight. If you haven't tried one yet, you should. They're pretty decent and good value too. Are they open yet? Are they open?
Yes, they are. Yeah. My friend's gone in, but you're welcome to leave your bike if you want to walk out the time.
Yeah. Strathpeffer.
Right, where's that?
Back towards Inverness, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Today we come from Poole-ish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pool you, yeah.
Are you doing the North Coast?
Part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah, I did that section last year.
Okay.
But I'm going to go north now and
Okay.
do Achmelvich, Scourie and all that.
Lovely. Yeah.
The Scottish youth hostels are lovely places full of friendly people, all on their own adventures. You always end up chatting to other travellers, which is really nice. Now, what I didn't explain on my previous video was that I was meant to be doing this trip with a friend. Unfortunately, he caught COVID a few months ago and hasn't been right since. He's the second healthy and fit friend to end up with long COVID now. Anyhow, the upshot was that I ended up with a family room in this hostel all to myself. Not bad, not bad. That's a nice view. Beautiful. It was then time to put the bike away in the hostel storeroom and get showered and changed. had some fish and chips for tea. Can't be bothered having a full meal or anything. Just have a wander about down to the ferry terminal and have a look at the lock. It's a view and a half, isn't it? Seem to be some major works going on in the village. All this work on the road here, they're widening it and improving it. Better for the place and better for tourism, bring more money in. It'll be done in about 5-6 weeks. It'll be nice to see what it's like when they're finished. I think I'll come back up for a nosy. Eating on the cheap tonight, like a true Yorkshire cheapskate. Pop an ice cream from the garage. What a place to eat it and drink. It's stunning beyond words, is this.